Welcome, my friends. The night of the nights has come. The night of the nights. Open your heart and your mind. Move to the rhythm and dance into your own beautiful reality. Beautiful reality. Feel free and expect the unexpected.
Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I need to say this. Yesterday I put out a video as to why I think Vybz Kartel should become the Minister of National Security for Jamaica. And some of my most ardent supporters, some of my greatest fans, a lot of you came out and castigated me, criticized me for saying that. And in all honesty, while I can see why you would think that way, there is something you got to understand. And first of all, you know the reason why most of you guys are on my channel? It's because you are thinking people. Because you want what's best for Jamaica. And you know that I bring logic, rational, common sense, and reason to YouTube. You guys know that I stand for everything that is wholesome and good. Therefore, there was no way on the face of this earth, in any reality or rationality, could I have ever really wanted Vybz Kartel to become our Minister of National Security. So most of you are going to say, but that's what you said. But there is something you have got to understand, you know. If you are the reason why you're over on my channel is because you are intelligent. 9 out of 10 persons on my channel are here because of the level-headed reasoning that I bring. There are very few shallow people over on this channel. But for that video, I was being sarcastic. Jeez and peace, people, man. You know, if you understand sarcasm, you know. I was merely being sarcastic. And the reason for taking that approach in my reasoning was because that was my way of showing up all of the wrong things, all the total incompetency of all the ministers of national securities that we have had since 1962 until now. And in showing them up, I used Vybz Kartel as a benchmark for my argument to show why he could have and would have done a better job. So it was just my way of, one, and framing a conversation in a certain way to show the historical context of what needed to be said. And for those of you who got it, some of you actually did, and you saw the humor in what I was saying, I say good for you. Good for the video actually, it was sarcasm with a bit of humor and quite a bit of real historical and contextual insight into our national security background. So it's best to just watch the entire video before making any silly off-the-cuff comments. Okay guys, blessings. Guys, this is one of the most tragic stories. Tragic, should I say love story? I don't know if I can call it that, but loosely speaking. To have ever come out of this lovely island of Jamaica. It surrounds the relationship between a young man called Hopeton, we don't have no other name for him, and a woman called Karen Rainford. Now, Miss Rainford, it's not alleged, it has been confirmed. She gave Hopeton 6 kids that were not his biologically. And it led to her death, to him taking her life after he found out. So this is the tragic story, and I am going to let you hear about it now and tell me what you think. As the headline a real thing, a real thing will happen right in a Jamaica, yeah, so. Then, having said that, it couldn't happen nowhere else but in the jacket capital of the world, Jamaica. More jacket giveaway at Jamaica than anywhere else in the world. Oh, by the way, for you foreigners who might not know what a jacket is, a jacket in Jamaican parlance refers to a pregnancy stroke child that is given to the wrong father, whether deliberately or inadvertently. So that story that we had read recently, that story that I had posted recently about that African footballer, that Nigerian footballer who get 4 jackets from one person, man. We, the Jamaican woman, go one step further. Oh, let me give you the story. And how me get the story, is that I am familiar with that community, a community known as Backbush. I tried to get details of the story for years and couldn't get it. And I say, let me go right in a Backbush, right in the area where it happened, and find somebody to tell me what happened. And I managed to find a lady who was willing to talk about it. Anyway, here is the story. There was this gentleman. He had been with this lady for many years, like about 15, 16 years. And they had 6 kids together. He was a very quiet, soft-spoken, laid-back kind of guy. You know those kind of men who, they just make nothing bother them? That was him. He would go to work every day and come in and bring in his money. What I'm hearing is that he was a casual worker at Petrojam. And to earn extra money, because of the number of kids he had, what he would do is that he would work 7 days per week, no day off, just straight work 7 days per week, Sunday to Sunday. Come in, bring in his money, and give it to the lady. Now, she and him could not be more different. Because while he was a subdued, more subtle type of person, she was more the outgoing type. She loved the bling life. She loved the party life. She loved dress up in a, put on false hair, bleach out skin, false nails, false eyelash, false eyebrow, tattoo, enough earring. She was the total opposite of everything that he was. How him could ever fall for her, I have no idea. It just seemed weird. Anyway, their relationship lasted that long. What I hear is that she disgraced him so many times, and it's over money, but he earned good money. The rate of pay for casual workers at Petrojam was higher than average. And it is one of the most sought after jobs for unskilled workers anywhere in Jamaica. And as long as you put in the hours, you're gonna get your money. And he worked. And he kept up the family. However, any time that she splurged with the money, and him bring it in, and she done it, she come down at him workplace and she demand more money from him. She would stay at the gate because eventually, at first, they would let her inside to come and see him. But after she go on with her boisterous things with him decides that she can't come in. But she would stay out the gate and disgrace him. Even though him give her a certain portion of money that could suffice for she and the kids. Eventually, because of the disgrace, him decide that he wouldn't stay with her anymore. He moved into a community next door to where they were living. A community called Mountain Terrace. Him didn't carry the kids with him, but him just decided say him needed a break from her. And he was even asking for a transfer to anywhere else in Jamaica that Petrojam could accommodate him. During that time, he was being filed for by his mother. And she was not just filing for him, but she was filing for her 6 grandkids. Well, it so happens that all the kids had to go up to the US Embassy to do their DNA tests. And lo and behold, all 6 kids were found not to be his biological children. Not even one. So you know how he must feel going back to his mother and tell her that her 6 grandkids are not her 6 grandkids. And that the filing now would be just for him alone. When him go back and him put it to her, she blaze up on him, just blaze up on him. And I tell him about how the embassy lie, and I saw them stay and, swear to God say they are his. And so what? Eventually she reached a point where she tell him, say, and so what? Mind them to the stage, so them are for him. What him do at that point, he just cut them off completely. Cut them off. Even though he was living close by. Alright, as I told you in the beginning, he had moved over into Mountain Terrace. Now, the place where he and the kids were living is a little capture land place, a little area, which is normally called Backbush. But this is the most northern side of Backbush. It is across from Excelsior High School. So any of you who know Excelsior High School, you would know that on the other side of the road, there is a playfield. Well, behind the playfield is Backbush, the northernmost side of Backbush, which stretches about a mile to the south. And there's an entrance, as you can see from this photo. This is Excelsior in the green. And of course it comprises both Excelsior High School and Excelsior Community College. In the upper section is one part of Mountain Terrace. And then Mountain View Primary now is the premises that would separate the depressed community from Mountain Terrace. What she would do is to go left her place and then she go over into Mountain Terrace, go knock the man gate and disgrace him, cause big disgrace upon him over there. That which, if you can look at this video, you can see that Mountain Terrace is a very upscale apartment gated community. Well, it's not really gated, but it is an exclusive community just next to the Captureland depressed area. It was after it was found out that the kids were not his. My man not do nothing more than sharp me one lass, sharp me to a very sharp bevel, and just call her one day and just sit down with her talking right on Bonneview Avenue, where you see this little red X, and right on a little bench right there, him just lim her up, just lim her up. I hear that it was a weekend, so school was out. Him just lim her up and then removed the head from the body. And then him throw the head over onto the playfield. And then he just walked away. To this blessed day, the man has not been found. You see, this incident happened from 2014 and to this blessed day. You know, the police had never even put this man on a most wanted list. And up to now, even in the community, nobody is willing to give up the man for some reason. Nobody will tell us his last name. I know his first name is Hopeton, and everybody know him as Hopeton, but nobody, not even the police, is giving up his last name. As a matter of fact, it seemed like the police had never even looked for him. He was at dreadlocks when he was with her, but when he found out about all the jackets he got, he actually cut off his locks. Some people are saying that he actually left for the United States on the permanent visa that was meant for him and the kids. But the police is saying no, that did not happen. He has not left the island. But still, the police 10 years later is not looking for him and has not found him. So it seems that there is a level of sympathy for him because of the way that 34-year-old Karen Rainford had treated him. Will he ever be found? I don't know. But I can't help but have a bit of sympathy for the man. I mean, honestly can say, boy, if you nobody make man judge you upon the one here. If you can't stay hidden, stay hidden. Don't make man judge you upon the one here. Make God judge you if you have a God. So I hope you have a peaceful and comfortable life going forward. It is tragic what happened, but lessons must be learned from this by women that you can't just jack it willy-nilly everywhere. Now guys, I would love to hear your thoughts and what you think about what happened to Hopeton. If you think he should really get arrested and sent to prison for his crime, what you think about the lady who actually gave the man 6 straight jacket. Does one of the act mitigate the other? Is there any sympathy for him or justification for it? Because I feel that within the Jamaica Constabulary Force, there is definitely a certain level of sympathy for him with the authorities. Because it is clear that after 10 years, they obviously have no intention of bringing this man to justice. And if they really brought him to quote-unquote justice, would that really be justice? I don't know. Let me have your thoughts on this. Anyway, guys, like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.